Good afternoon. It's the Naturalist Engineer here, and I'm here in beautiful downtown Charleston, South Carolina. It is January 4th, and just got back from a little protest that wasn't exactly the most successful, in my opinion. Protesting, well, the Trump Nazi MAGA regime. And before you go clicking off, I just need you to know something. I voted for Trump in 2016, and it is the greatest regret in my entire life. Why did I do it? Well, this is what this video is all about, and what I think we should go after. There were good people that voted for Trump, and we need some of those good people with their talents to be motivated enough to know that the stakes are high and that they need to try to stop the cheating that will happen in 2026, which is this year. So they're going to cheat by using the machines, the voting machines, ES&S and Dominion. And a MAGA pundit, or more than pundit, a guy with a lot of money, bought Dominion. And he is very one-sided. You think there's no conflict of interest there. Okay. So I voted for Trump in 2016 because my family was. Most of them were. And, drum roll, I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, I was not a higher information voter. I was focused on not just my own life, but just, I was in a new relationship with my smart and beautiful wife, who I've been married to now for quite some time. It'll be going on 10 years, not too long from now. And I kind of, in a way, wanted to ingratiate their family, be part of the club. And Trump promised things, and I thought, okay, I hate this guy. I didn't like Trump. I thought he was an asshole. But I thought the system is rigged. And what better way than to put this guy in there and just create a bunch of chaos and just destroy shit. Yeah, that was me. I thought, we've tried everything else. Putting Hillary back in is not going to work because she's corrupt. I knew she was corrupt, and her husband was an adulterer, and she's still married to him. So I thought, wow, she's got to be morally compromised. I thought, okay, maybe Trump is a little morally compromised, but I chose Trump over Hillary. I feel stupid. Let me know what you think in the comments. So this is part 2 of another video that I did earlier, saying, yeah, I voted for Trump in 2016 and it is the greatest regret of my entire life, and trying to let you in on something because they're going to cheat in 2026 to help secure not just a majority, but I think even a supermajority. And yeah, people are not going to believe it. But we need people on our side that are talented to infiltrate the MAGAverse and to try to stop them from cheating. Okay? We're going to need to pull some of the people on our side and be targeted about it. And we're going to have to do what MAGA does in some way, but attack. And we're going to have to get bold, and we're going to have to step outside our comfort zone, and we are going to have to sacrifice. Some of us are going to lose our jobs. That's fine. Would you rather live under this, or, oh no, I lost my job? All right. You're not going to want to keep your job if things go the way they are. But anyways, I'm babbling. So I voted for Trump because I wanted the chaos. Because I thought he's a businessman. He knows how to fix the economy. And yeah, I actually, for a second, believed the lies that he really doesn't need to make that much more money. And yeah, I thought, okay, he might make some money off the presidency, but it might be the greater good for him to fix it, and Hillary's too corrupt. Oh boy, was I wrong. And I learned within a month or so. I regretted my vote the second I cast it. And I did it for my family mostly, because everyone else was doing it. And I was a low information voter. And ever since then, it jump-started me just saying, you know what? Just when you're promised this thing that might come to the rescue, they're just trying to take advantage of a shitty situation. He took a shitty situation and made it worse. And it's all about him, all about cruelty, And yeah, there was an empowerment to voting for Trump. Like, you felt like you could be an asshole now. You know, hey, people have made me feel like I'm a nobody. Well, I can be an asshole. No, you don't get to do that. It just means that people who are already bullies get to be even more bullies than they were before. And the people like me who are nerds, they got punked down even worse. So no, it backfired. All that shit for the people on the edges just legitimized this shit. So a lot of good and well-meaning people, or people that think they're tough, think they have it, think they've got money and these big trucks and their guns, that they think they're tough. No, they just gave more power to the billionaires than they had before. And they're riding on fumes. Everyone's riding on fumes. So for whatever reason you voted for Trump, it was fucking stupid. Even for the billionaires, because the party is going to die. The party is going to end. Stay tuned for part 3. All right, part 3 of little videos, because I'm doing these into short so I can reach a larger audience. Naturalist engineer here. So I said I voted for Trump because I was an idiot in 2016. And within a month of his presidency, I realized, oh shit, I fucked up, because he kept firing people and turning them over left and right because he was looking for yes people. And as a person that's worked in corporate America for a little bit, that's a red flag when you just look for yes people. So Trump is just a destructive force of nature. He's just destructive. That's how he makes his money. Other people create shit, he breaks it, and then he collects and salvages the parts from it and just takes things. He's just a fucking parasite. He takes and takes and takes. He creates nothing and destroys everything. That's who he is. That's who he's always been. So after that, I immediately started reaching out to people that I know would correct me or say, oh my God, what the fuck you... And they did. They said, what the fuck, Brian? How could you, of all people, vote for this guy? They were like, what the hell? And these people are not low information voters. I was a low information voter. So they really gave us a choice between a shit and a turd sandwich, So you think, what are we supposed to do? Well, obviously the answer is we need to get more politically involved at all levels, and we need to make being politically savvy a part of being a citizen. Being a citizen is voting with how you live your life every day, staying informed, questioning everything, being a skeptic, and inviting opinions from other people. But do so from an honest standpoint. Be gut-wrenchingly just honest with yourself, like I am right now. I was fucking angry. So I went from being angry to being morbidly pissed off at myself and Trump and all of them. So can you imagine how betrayed I feel? And that was back in 2016, or wait, 2017, early 2017. Imagine how pissed off these people that voted for him 3 times are going to be. If you're in that category, rip that Band-Aid off, sir or ma'am. Do it now. Trump lied to you. Trump is a fucking con man, and he's going to destroy all of our lives. Get out while you can. And we need you. We need you in this fight to do everything you can to use your talents to infiltrate their inner circles and stop them from cheating. They're going to cheat with the machines. So volunteer to be an election poll watcher. Volunteer any way you can. Spread the word. Make it obvious what their game is, and learn and educate yourself. Learning is half the battle, like G.I. Joe says. Keep doing that. But just remember, it's information that wins. And action. All right, part 4. I'm here in downtown Charleston, naturalist engineer here. Here's the summary. I voted for Trump in 2016. I was stupid, low information voter. Want to make my family happy. And I got duped. But I learned very quickly, early on, even without other people's help, that I was stupid. Because he was just turning over people left and right, and he was just being an asshole. And I could tell immediately he didn't care, and he wasn't bringing jobs back to America. Hillary would have been bad, but this guy was so much worse. And we need to stay politically engaged throughout our entire lives. That's part of our duty as a citizen to do. Otherwise, that's why we ended up with Hillary and with Trump, is because we weren't paying attention and we were just handing over our rights to these corporate billionaires. We got too complacent, and we can't be. We need to hold each other accountable. And sometimes these billionaires, they're just becoming so rich because we don't hold them accountable. So hold the line. Volunteer at voting precincts. Use your talents. Come over from the MAGA side, or just being indifferent or being apathetic. This means a lot. You really want to fix the economy? Get involved. Learn everything you can. You may even have to sacrifice a little bit right now to challenge this. We cannot let these people win this November. We have to take back the House and the Senate. We have to have a supermajority. We have to impeach Trump. And we may have to do so by force. And we might have to use the military to do that. We need them on our side. So we need every single one of you to start spreading the word and letting them know that people have made mistakes, that MAGA can be defeated, and that some people, their egos are just so big they don't want to admit they messed up. And I'm admitting to you right now, I fucked up. I fucked up. I thought my vote doesn't really matter. It does. Multiplied out by tens of millions, it matters. So please question everything. Be skeptical. You're going to have to make hard choices between wrong and wronger. You got to accept your reality where you are and take responsibility for it. You had to weigh the options and vote for Hillary, and then actually work with that. We could have actually worked with that to make it better. And then next time around, get people who are not lame jokes. The reason why we have these people coming up is because we are not holding ourselves accountable, and we're not holding them accountable, and we're not pointing to the television and saying the media is lying to us. You need to be skeptical even of what I'm saying, and do your part. So please get involved and never stop learning.